Hi, everybody. My name is Fred Haas, and this is a presentation on using the power of Kundalini Yoga as a resource for recovery from addiction. Kundalini Yoga can be a part of the core strategy in a recovery plan, or it can be an added tool to supplement and enhance 12-step recovery. As recovery life coaches, our clients are whole and resourceful, and should they choose, a Kundalini Yoga practice is an example of a daily practice that can benefit their recovery. So what is Kundalini? Kundalini energy is a conscious spiritual energy that lies at the base of the spine in a dormant form. It is often depicted in drawings as a snake. Coiled at the base of the spine, this snake of Kundalini energy represents potential energy. This potential energy is a great reservoir of creative energy. It is useful to think of Kundalini energy as the very foundation of our consciousness. So as Kundalini is awakened from this coiled potential state to a kinetic state and moves through our bodies, our conscious body naturally changes with it. Kundalini energy is a most innate and essential part of spiritual advancement, or the realization of our true potential. Kundalini energy is aroused either through spiritual discipline or spontaneously to bring new states of consciousness. The arousal of Kundalini energy takes place in the subtle body. The subtle body consists of nadis, which are energy channels that are located along the spine. Consists of chakras, which are energy vortices that have physical, psychological, and spiritual functions. Prana is the life energy that nourishes the whole body. And Bindu is considered the point at which creation begins. One way to think of it might be that these drops represent the fertilizer and that which is fertilized, and the union of these two results in the ascension of the Kundalini energy. In yogic anatomy, awakened Kundalini rises up through the central nadi called Sushumna. The Sushumna is a conduit for the Kundalini energy that runs alongside the spinal cord and up to the crown of the head. In yogic anatomy, there are 7 major chakras located along the Sushumna. Major chakras are actually major acupuncture points, and there are more than 7. For the purposes of this presentation, we will consider these 7 chakras: the root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, and crown chakras. In essence, these chakras are psychic centers in our human physical forms that, when activated by Kundalini energy, connect us to spiritual energies and ultimately to the divine. If you look at the picture and see those colored images on the person's body along the spine, we'll summarize the chakras briefly. The root chakra is associated with the color red and is the seat of Kundalini energy, pure potential energy. The sacral chakra is associated with the color orange and with sexual and creative energy. The solar plexus chakra is associated with the color yellow and with emotions, feelings, and intuition. The heart chakra is associated with the color green and with higher emotions, unity, and balance. The throat chakra is associated with the color light blue and is the center for higher creativity and personal expression. The third eye chakra is associated with the color indigo and with direct knowing, spiritual sight, and visions. The crown chakra is associated with the color violet, which is a combination of the red of the root chakra and the indigo of the third eye chakra. It's also associated with oneness, enlightenment, and a connection to the rest of the universe. The progress of Kundalini through the different chakras leads to different levels of awakening and mystical experience, until the Kundalini finally reaches the top of the head, the crown chakra, producing an extremely profound mystical experience. Our experience of these centers is limited due to the knots which restrict the flow of energy into the centers. Kundalini can be awakened by indirect or direct path. Indirectly, Kundalini can be awakened by devotion, by selfless service, or by intellectual inquiry. Through these paths, the blocks to the awakening of Kundalini are slowly removed. Directly, Kundalini can be awakened when initiated by a guru, after which the core of the practice is the inactive and non-willful surrender to Kundalini. Or directly, Kundalini can be awakened by using intentional yogic techniques that use the will to awaken the Kundalini and to guide its progress. These intentional yogic techniques, called mantra yoga, hatha yoga, laya yoga, or Kriya yoga. All of yoga actually leads to the activation of Kundalini. The ultimate outcome of Kundalini is the union of will, knowledge, and action, the absolute. Kundalini awakening takes different forms for different people. The differences can range from experiences of pure bliss to extreme inner challenges. It can result in a wide array of sensations. The more pleasant experiences associated with a Kundalini awakening may include waves of bliss, periods of elation, and glimpses of transcendental consciousness. The less pleasant experiences associated with Kundalini awakening may include trembling, sharp aches in areas associated with the chakras, periods of irrational anxiety, and sudden flashes of heat. Kundalini energy is like a power wash that cleanses the chakras of any blockages or disturbances and brings them back to their full vibrating potential. Once the power wash is switched on, it cannot simply be turned off, so this intense cleansing continues until the body adjusts. Once the energy is gushing forth, rising up the chakra system, it will come into contact with each of the chakras. If it is met with resistance in the form of blockages from psychological debris and unconscious material, then the Kundalini energy will wash away the cover and expose the raw, unprocessed, intimate core of the matter. As a result, even in the best of circumstances, the joy associated with awakening of Kundalini is likely to be attended with certain amount of anxiety as Kundalini wrests control from the ego and unconscious contents spill over into consciousness. There are things that facilitate the integration of Kundalini energy. First, a knowledgeable teacher makes a difference. A supportive environment of fellow practitioners who have undergone the same awakening can provide comfort and confidence. Finally, a strong and resilient mind capable of coping with this sudden burst of unconscious material will help. Also, there may need to be some integration of the effects of these experiences into the body and personality. This is a time when stabilizing actions are important, including daily exercise, wholesome food, reparative sleep patterns, and healthy relationships with others. Kundalini Yoga develops awareness, consciousness, and spiritual strength. The purpose of Kundalini Yoga is for humans to achieve their total creative potential. It incorporates physical, mental, and spiritual aspects of yoga into a cohesive and integrated system. It cultivates the creative spiritual potential of a human to uphold values, speak truth, and focus on the compassion and consciousness needed to serve and heal others. It's considered an advanced form of yoga. Kundalini Yoga consists of active and passive asana, which are yoga postures. These asana-based Kriyas, which are protocols for different issues. The asanas focus on navel activity, activity of the spine, and selective pressurization of body points and meridians. Kundalini has pranayama, which is breath control. Pranayama is the application of bandhas, 3 yogic locks, aid to release, direct, and control the flow of Kundalini energy from the lower centers to the higher energetic centers. This practice raises the complete body awareness and thereby prepares the whole body system to handle the energy of the Kundalini rising. Kundalini Yoga also consists of mantra, which is a powerful sound vibration. And Kundalini Yoga consists of meditations that target the whole body system, the nervous system, glands, mental faculties, and chakras. The origins of Kundalini Yoga. The earliest known mention of Kundalini Yoga is in the Yoga Kundalini Upanishad. Some have estimated that the composition of this text dates back between 1400 and 1000 BC. The origins of Kundalini Yoga come from the Kashmir region of India. During the thousands of years Kundalini Yoga existed in India, its teachings were restricted, and its teachings were maintained as a secret oral tradition to protect the techniques from being abused. And that all brings us to America. In 1968, Yogi Bhajan started teaching Kundalini Yoga because he saw that thousands of young people were using drugs, and they were longing for spiritual fulfillment. These people were trying to escape the emptiness and isolation of their cultural environment. He offered an alternative to the drug culture. He knew Kundalini Yoga would give seekers a real experience of God within and help heal their mental and emotional problems, as well as the physical bodies that had been damaged by the use of drugs. Also in America, middle-class housewives were taking pills with the distorted hope that it would numb them from inner unhappiness. And businessmen were using the culturally acceptable stress relief garnered by drinking alcohol. He addressed these issues with Kundalini Yoga and meditation, and slowly people experienced that there were ways to feel good naturally. Yogi Bhajan brought Kundalini Yoga from India to the West in 1968 and taught extensively until his death in 2004. He began training in Kundalini Yoga when he was 8 years old and mastered this discipline at age 16. Yogi Bhajan broke the ancient tradition of secrecy and introduced Kundalini Yoga to the West. Kundalini Yoga had never been taught anywhere publicly before this time. Yogi Bhajan established the 3HO Foundation, the Healthy, Happy, and Holy organization, in 1969 to further his missionary work. Kundalini Yoga, as taught by Yogi Bhajan, is a formalized style of yoga. A class typically consists of 6 major components. You tune in with the Adi mantra. There is a pranayama or a warm-up. There are Kriyas, which are complete sets of exercises that are performed in the specific sequences and directions given by Yogi Bhajan. relaxation, oftentimes shavasana, accompanied by sound vibration, a Kundalini meditation, and close with the blessing song, "May the long time sun shine upon you." Kundalini Yoga and Addiction Recovery became a treatment modality when the 3HO Healthy Happy Holy organization, founded by Yogi Bhajan ashram staff members in Washington, D.C., took in 2 heroin addicts and fed them. As an experiment, they offered them recovery services. The heroin addicts were kept in a controlled environment for 2 weeks and put on a program that centered on Kundalini Yoga and meditation. Both men experienced amazing transformation. SuperHealth, the country's first alternative health center for the treatment of addictions in Tucson, Arizona, was created from this experience. SuperHealth developed into a systemized program with customized treatment plans for behavioral addictions, including stress, substance abuse, and other unhealthy habits and emotional disorders. The program included 3 Kundalini Yoga and meditation classes each day, providing a specific detoxification and rehabilitation diet, complete with fresh juices, a vitamin and herbal regime, therapeutic massages, humanology sessions, which are applied psychology from the perspective of Kundalini Yoga, and individual, family, and spiritual counseling. SuperHealth earned the prestigious Western medical accolade of accreditation from JCAHO, the Joint Commission on Accreditation of Healthcare Organizations, in 1978, and eventually received its highest commendation. SuperHealth distinguished itself as being in the top 10% of all treatment programs throughout the United States in 1978. From these pioneering efforts of the Kundalini Yoga community, yoga and meditation are becoming progressively incorporated into mainstream treatment facilities. It is increasingly more common for yoga and meditation to be integrated into treatment programs in hospitals, sober living houses, and county treatment centers. From the Betty Ford Center in Rancho Mirage, California, to programs in prisons, yoga classes are presented as either electives or mandatory therapeutic experiences. Kundalini Yoga advances the spiritual quest that Alcoholics Anonymous finds integral to recovery, so it serves as a good supplement to the 12 steps. In 2004, a lifelong goal of Yogi Bhajan, that his teachings be brought back to India, became a reality. In Punjab, the Punjab government invited SuperHealth to conduct a 90-day pilot project for drug users in Amritsar, India. In October of that year, with a team of professional volunteers, the program opened to serve 10 clients. The experience profoundly changed their lives. The general benefits associated with meditation are well documented and include remain calm and centered and reduces stress, peace of mind, feel more connected and appreciate life more. Self-discipline, increase attention span, improve brain function, maintain focus. Increase self-esteem, increase the happiness of yourself and those around you. Greater awareness and higher consciousness, improve connection to the self, to yourself, and increase your vibration. Each Kundalini Yoga meditation creates a specific effect. Examples of specific effects that are created by Kundalini Yoga meditations that help people in recovery include a meditation to shield us from negativity, or a meditation to free us from guilt, blame, shame, resentment, and bitterness. A good meditation will break your old patterns, put in a seed for a new pattern, and clear the subconscious. The medical meditation for habituation, also called the meditation to break addiction, is one of the best meditations to specifically promote rehabilitation from drug dependence. This is a quote from the book Sadhana Guidelines for Kundalini Yoga by Gurucharan Singh that serves as a commentary for this meditation. The pressure exerted by the thumbs triggers a rhythmic reflex current into the central brain. This current activates the brain area directly underneath the stem of the pineal gland. It is an imbalance in this area that makes mental and physical addictions seemingly unbreakable. Rejection, emotional love, etc. All these lead to insecure and neurotic behavior patterns. The imbalance in this pineal area upsets the radiance of the pineal gland itself. It is this pulsating radiance that regulates the pituitary gland. Since the pituitary gland regulates the rest of the glandular system, the entire body and mind go out of balance. This meditation corrects the problem. It is excellent for everyone, but particularly effective for the rehabilitation efforts in drug dependence, mental illness, and phobic conditions. Another meditation that can help somebody in recovery is the forgiveness meditation. This meditation helps forgive both others and the self. It is said that this Kriya teaches the power of forgiveness transcends time and space and allows us to move forward with ease and confidence. As we forgive ourselves, forgive others, and receive forgiveness, our hearts open to the light and love within. And another meditation that can help someone in recovery is the meditation for the negative mind. The instruction for this meditation is, when you need to balance the flashing negativity and protective fervor of the negative mind, use this meditation. It clears the subconscious of unwanted, negative, and fearful thoughts. Then the negative mind can give you clear signals to protect and promote you. The posture is one of calmness and humility that lets the Creator, the unknown, cover and shield you. The effects of meditation are mastered when they are established as part of a daily practice or sadhana. This develops a life-promoting habit. Humans are habitual creatures, so we can actually change our destiny by changing our habits. According to yogic science, the human mind works in cycles. We can use various cycles to help replace unwanted patterns of behavior, mental or emotional habits, with new, more positive ones when we commit to a particular meditation or Kriya for a specific time. It takes 40 days to change a habit. A duration of practice that lasts 40 days lets the meditation provoke your subconscious to release any thoughts and emotional patterns that hinder you. It takes 90 days to confirm the habit. It takes 120 days, a new habit. In 120 days, the new habit is who you are. In 1,000 days, you have mastered the new habit. The length of time of the meditation has an associated effect. 3 minutes affects the electromagnetic field and blood circulation. 11 minutes affects the nerves and glandular system. 22 minutes balances the three minds, the negative, positive, and neutral, and they begin to work together. 31 to 33 minutes affects all the cells, the rhythms of the body, and the layers of the mind's projections. 62 to 66 minutes alters the gray matter of the brain. Subconscious and outer projection are integrated. 2.5 hours alters the psyche in relation to the surrounding magnetic field to firmly hold the subconscious mind in a new pattern. Kundalini Yoga Kriya. In the Kundalini Yoga, Kriya is an exercise or group of exercises that have a specific purpose. It is a technique that produces an altered state of consciousness. Practicing a Kriya launches a succession of mental and physical changes that affect the body, mind, and spirit. Examples of Kriyas. Choosing a Kriya to support the recovery process is simplified because each Kriya makes a claim to its specific effect. Examples of Kriyas that can apply to people in recovery are the Kriya for conquering sleep. People, especially in early recovery, have issues with getting enough sleep. If you choose to put effort into this Kriya, it will eliminate sleep disturbances and give you alertness throughout the day. Another example of a Kriya for people in recovery is the Kriya for conquering depression. There is a strong link between serious alcohol use and depression. This Kriya can be useful in relieving the depression. Another example is the Kriya to let the liver live. The liver is the largest internal organ in the body and serves as a storage site for minerals, nutrients, and vitamins. Toxic chemicals, such as alcohol, are broken down by the liver and then flushed out of the body. This vital organ produces chemicals that aid the body and promote good health. This Kriya focuses on the care of the liver that can be damaged from drug and alcohol use. There is the Kriya to get rid of fear and sadness. It will take away fear from your personality, and sadness and fear will fly away. And there's the Kriya to get rid of internal anger. The inner anger has to come out. In this Kriya, you volunteer yourself to remove the internal anger that would normally take years to eliminate. Additional resources for further exploration of Kundalini Yoga and addiction recovery. There is information available in books, articles, videos, and on the web. And I have listed a lot of sources and resources in the description of this video. If you're interested, please check them out. So as a quick summary, Kundalini Yoga is a way to awaken Kundalini energy. Improve the functioning of digestive, glandular, cardiovascular, lymphatic, and nervous systems. Heighten sensitivity, reawaken to yourself and your joy. Enrich your sense of well-being and confidence that come from the process of self-discovery through letting go to a relaxed state of mind and body. As an aid to eliminate habits such as addictions. Thank you for watching this. I hope you found it helpful and informative. Please visit my website if you're interested in recovery or recovery life coaching. That's it for now. Till next time, bye.